I want to point to the fact that President Trump keeps saying that this is the biggest tax cut in history. Take a listen.
I'm giving the largest tax cuts in the history of this country. It'll be the biggest cuts ever in the history of this country. This will be the biggest tax cut in history, in the history of our country.
So we've tried to find a way that this is true, but it's not. As if you look at the tax bill as a percentage of the gross domestic product, it would be the 8th largest. If you look at it in inflation-adjusted dollars, it would be the 4th largest. If you look at it just dollar for dollar, it would be a 3rd largest. Isn't it important just to have factual debates when discussing these things?
Well, as you just commented, there's lots of different ways of looking at it. This will be the largest change since President Reagan.
Largest change?
Yeah, the largest change to the tax system and the largest cuts since Reagan to the tax system. Think about this.
That's not the biggest tax cut in history.
Think about this. Biggest tax cut going from 35% to 20% in corporate taxes. If that's not the biggest tax cut to make our businesses competitive, what is? The pass-through rate is going to be the lowest rate since the 1930s.
But it sounds like you're making factual arguments that are different from what President Trump says when he says it's the biggest tax cut in history.
It is the biggest tax cut in history on mostly every single part of the plan. So again, going from 35% to 20%, we're going down to discounted rates on pass-throughs back to the 1930s. This is about bringing trillions of dollars back onshore and creating economic boom for our country.